Welcome everybody. I'm sure you clicked this page because you wanted to figure out how to change your lower axles on your Dodge Challenger. So I have a 2013 and this is the axle I got. I basically got it off of American Muscle. I think it was like 120 for both for the set. So this is just my lower control arm. I'll show you guys exactly what I've done, because I've already changed that one side, and I'll show you how to change out the other side once we get started. But it gives you the little sum up of how everything works. You have to take off this little heat shield over here behind the sway bar. You'll take out 2 bolts. I just left that little bolt back there because I didn't want to take it off all the way. But you'll pull the sway bar back. There will be a bolt behind here, and there will be a nut in front of here. You'll want to undo this nut, as well as this one down here. The front of the sway bar, front of the control arm, and it'll attach right here, as you can see there to here. And then you'll want to remove this nut. I also had to remove this wheel sensor out the way just because I couldn't get my my ratchet inside there. But you'll have to undo this nut. Once you remove everything, you'll be able to pull this out, and you'll be able to replace it with a new one. I'll show you exactly what my old one looked like if I have it here. I don't know what to call this, but the bushing and everything in here is just gone, and I had to replace the entire thing. Unfortunately, with my car, and this is the bolt that was actually stuck back there. So this bolt was bent, as you can see here. Give you a little better explanation. It was a pretty simple and easy job, guys. So I think anybody can do this if you want to get it done. I was getting quoted between $1,000 and $500 to get this done. So far, I've done this job for less than 140 bucks. It took me a little longer because I ordered the wrong part. I ordered this one by accident, and it took longer for the part to get here. So the part's finally here. I got the right control arm, and now we're switching them out. So for no further ado, we'll get started, and I'll show you guys how to get this done. So here's some of the things you'll need to complete this job, guys. Basically, this was just through trial and error. You'll need a hammer to kind of knock the wheel loose off of the lower control arm. We'll get to that when we get there. You'll need a 21 inch, I guess, I don't know what to call this. I forgot. But you'll need one of these, a 21 inch. You'll need an 18 inch. And you'll need a ratchet. Which also I have on here, I think this is probably, let me just see. It's a 5/8. And those are, when I meant inch, I meant millimeters, sorry. 21 millimeter, 18 millimeter, 5/8 millimeter, and this one is a 15 millimeter. So I've used all 3 of these. I'll show you exactly which one I'm using for once I get there. In the hammer. This job literally took me about 20 minutes to an hour. I mean, that's a big difference, but it just depends. I don't think this next one's gonna take me that long. I think it's gonna be pretty fast. As long as I don't have to do any shaving or anything like that, I should be good. Okay guys, the word I was looking for was socket wrench. You'll need those socket wrenches to get this job done. 21, 18, and I think it was 3/8. I'll double check. I'll put them in the comment section below what I used. And you'll need a 10 millimeter socket, or I'm sorry, 8 millimeter socket to get those 2 bolts off. I'm using a 3/8 socket wrench, so don't worry if you think you need like a bigger one or not. You won't, honestly. So you want to take off this little heat shield that's back here, or guard, or whatever it is. Okay guys, so I got the bolt out, and basically just move the flat back. That way it shows this bolt back here. Yeah, let me see if I can get this better. Really right behind here. So that's the bolt. You're going to want to take out that bolt and this bolt on the bottom. Those 2 bolts next, because the bolt you're going to want to get is under here in that line. I don't have any power tools, so maybe if you have power tools you can do it faster than me, but that's all I have. I really don't even need this extender. It's just time consuming. This is probably too long. I know I have a shorter one that fits it. So, sit. I think this can go by hand now. Super easy. Thank God that this one is not as bad as the last one. The last one like literally took almost 2 days to get removed. So then you have these two caps here. You have this one and you have one on the bottom. You don't really need to remember how they go because it's super simple. But they go just like that. It's on the bottom. Short one on the bottom, the long one on top. So now that's removed. Now you can get to your bolt from this side through here. You have to go inside this crevice and there's a bolt inside there. And basically you don't have to do it from that side. You can just undo this bolt on this side here. Remove this wires, that bolt right there, you can undo everything. Boom. And I don't think there's any specific way. What I do, guys, is basically I just loosen everything at once. I don't take anything out, I just loosen it up. So yeah, guys, you're basically want to get this nut right here. We're just gonna try to get it out of there. Like I said, I don't want to unloosen everything completely, so I'll just try to break it. What I mean by break it is just like loosen it up. I see some people use like a ratchet in front, a ratchet in back. Maybe it's just my car is different, but I didn't need to do all that. So I'll make it underneath it, get some leverage, and I'm basically just gonna pull down. You gotta get a lot of leverage on there sometimes, guys. It's on there snug. Woo! I don't think the other one was not this hard. Alright guys, I completely lied. You need a breaker bar for this one. But I'm a quick thinker, so since you don't have a breaker bar, I got a breaking foot. So I just basically sat that there. I put my foot on here like this, and I'm pushing this thing. Ain't nothing stronger than my legs. And it's getting right off. As you can see there. Sorry, it's like not focusing. So basically, guys, now we're gonna take off this bolt here. There's no washer. There's a washer on the back, but it's welded to the car. So we'll just take our socket wrench. We'll get the 18. We'll connect it to here. You guys can see that. And it's pretty snug, just like the other one. We were torqued this side. The other side was not torqued down like this. I tell you, I'm not lying to you guys. It's like, we're gonna turn it upward. We'll pull it towards us this way. Or we're gonna push it away. So we'll do it this way. We'll do the same thing. We'll put our foot up there. And try not to bend anything. This one's on your snug, guys. It's moving. It moves. The other side was like, as soon as I got it loose, it was moving. I'm gonna take it down. Okay. So I think it's cool. All right, cool. I'm not gonna take that out completely because we got another step to do. So now you have to remove this nut right here on top of there. So remove the side one. Like I said, that's welded on. Then we're gonna move this one right here. And then we'll be able to slip this thing out. Like I said, on the other side I had to take these out. So it's just a screw. Take the screw off right here. And you can pull the little sensor out of the wheel. And then you can get to this better. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Okay guys, so I'm gonna take off the bolt that's in the other end of the control arm. It's just behind the brake pads. Under the brake pads, but the disc brake. So I'm using the 21-inch bolt to try to loosen this up now. And just like everything else, it's super tight. So I just want to make sure I got a snug fit before I Let's mess it up. Okay. This one's super easy to remove. Last time I think I went through here. That way I can put it straight. And I use my foot again since I didn't have anything, a breaker bar. I do have one, but it's too big. And the space is too small. So, front bolt. Now this is where your hammer comes into play. You can use a rubber mallet, or you can use a wooden hammer. You're basically, this part here, the rubber boot, you're basically going to want to beat that until it comes loose. By the position I got it in. What else I had to do, I may just put the jack under it, jack it up. Sometimes that'll help. It's metal. I ran into a problem that I didn't on the other side, guys. Sorry about the music, but I got everything out, but this bolt is like attached to that bolt. I mean, the control arm is attached to that bolt. Like, it's spinning with it. It will not let it go. Like, it's on there so snug. And I've done everything I can to release it, and nothing works, so I have to improvise. Okay guys, sorry I didn't include this in the video, but it did not, that bolt, I don't know what happened, but that lower control arm was stuck. I had to grind my way through to loosen it up something. And in the process, I don't know, I can't even really use any of this stuff anymore. I'm still going to set it on it and see what it looks like, but you can see there, it's still on there, but I drilled into it somewhat. The bushing's okay, but man, did that thing suck to get out of there. I really hate that one. That took like 30 minutes. So yeah, get a grinder. I only got, like, this thing cost me 18 bucks. And it's been super helpful. I would definitely recommend it. The Warrior side switch grinder. Unfortunately, guys, this took a little longer than it needed to. I ended up having to cut, like I said earlier, so I had to get a new ball joint, which I'm going to replace. Which honestly needed to be replaced anyway, so it's a win-win. It was a little expensive, 42 bucks, but got a ball joint. I'm going to put that in, take the old one out, and then we'll have everything in there how it needs to be. So let's get it started. Just gonna push this back, and it should just slip up. Well, everything should usually slip right in, right? All right, we'll try this again. So just push this back. Started. It doesn't seem like it's in there. It's seating yet. On the other side. Oh, now that is installed. 4 days and a lifetime later. I want to make sure this is on there. I'm not going to tighten it down, but I'm going to make sure this is on there because I don't want to have to pull this, put this jack on here and do this all over again. There's no correct way. Well, there probably is a correct way, but I want to go that way. I think that was one thing too. The opposite side was so much worse than the other side. Okay guys, so both control arms are in. Brand new. Finally done with the car. I went ahead and changed the oil today. You just have to remove this cap, and there's a bolt just under this splash guard or rock guard or whatever you want to call it, right down here in this corner area. You change the oil, fill it up there, good to go. Also filled up my reservoir. I mix up my own coolant. I use the Mopar coolant, and then I just mix it with distilled water. Thanks for watching, guys. This honestly took me about 4 days because I had work. I think this job could have been done a lot smoother. This is my first time doing it, so hopefully for your first time, it goes a lot better. A lot of parts were really tight, and I don't know if it wasn't rusted, it was just on there snug. So I had to get off the best way I could. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe my channel, and hopefully I got more videos coming for you. See you later.